Good morning, all. I'm Kamala, Assistant Professor from CSC Department. Today I'm explaining about abstract class in Java. What is an abstract class? Why you are going to using this abstract class? We'll discuss in this class. A class which is declared with the abstract keyword is known as an abstract class in Java. And this abstract class contains an abstract and non-abstract methods. And there are two ways to achieve an abstract in Java. One is using an abstract class, another one is using an interface. So simply, the abstract class is a class which is defined by using a keyword is called abstract. And this abstract class contains both the methods, abstract methods as well as non-abstract methods. And this abstract class can be implemented by using either abstract class or interface. And remember one more point here. Abstract class contains both methods called as abstract methods as well as non-abstract method. But coming to interface, interface is purely contains an abstract methods only. So an abstract, what is an abstract method? Abstract method is nothing but a method without body is called as abstract method. That body is implemented in different class in with a different body is called as abstract method. Now, how to implement this abstract class, we'll discuss with one Java example program. Here I have a class shape. The class is of abstract type. So if it is an abstract type, so we must declare the class is of abstract using a keyword. Then in this abstract class, I have method draw. This draw method is also an abstract method. So just now I told the abstract method is a method which doesn't contains any body. See here, this draw method doesn't contains any body. So it simply contains the method name. So that is called as an abstract method. This body we can implement different in different classes. Because of that, we are going to using this abstract class. Means using this abstract class we are creating a model. That model we are providing to different vendors, so that vendors can using that model they are going to creating their own application. Here I have class rectangle which extends shape. So here I have a rectangle class. This rectangle class extends shape. Means what? Rectangle class contains its own properties and also which is acquiring properties of shape class. In this rectangle class, I'm writing the same draw method. Using this draw, here I'm trying to drawing rectangle. So this using this model, here I am preparing a rectangle in rectangle class. So that is the advantage of this abstract class, because which contains an abstract body or the method name, it doesn't contains any body. That body we are implementing according to our decision or according to our desire is called as an abstract body. So using the same method or same model draw, here I am drawing rectangle and coming to one more class. Here I have one more class is called class circle which extend shape. So this extend means you already know the concept in inheritance. This circle class extend the properties of shape. Means what? In the shape, the method, whatever the method is available in the same method is also available in a circle class. So using this method, here I am trying to drawing circle. Observe carefully. Here the model is same in all the classes, but this particular people are drawing rectangle and this particular people are drawing circle. That is the advantage of abstract class. Here I have a main class test abstraction 1, public static void main string args, shape s is equal to new circle 1. So I created an object to shape class and that object I given reference to circle class. Now here I am calling the method draw method. Which draw method? Either circle or rectangle, because we are given that shape class object reference to circle class. So here s dot draw. So here I'm trying to calling a method of circle class method draw. So that which is producing the output is called draw circle. If you are created an object to rectangle class, then which is going to draw in rectangle. So like that, we can create the body of that abstract method different in different scenarios is called as abstract class. Now one more important topic in Java is called as final keyword. What is a final keyword? So this final is a keyword, and if we are used this keyword before the variable, then that particular variable is treated as a constant. So you already know what is a constant. Constant means the value is fixed, which cannot change it during the execution of program. For example, if I define this pi value of constant, and before this pi value, if I used a variable, I used a keyword is called final, so that this pi is constant during the execution of program, so that we cannot change the pi value till the end of program. And similarly, one more advantage of this final keyword is, suppose if I define a class is a final. Okay, so here I have a class, and this A class is of final. And here I have a B class. This B class extending A properties. But A is of final. So whenever the class A is of final, in that cases, we cannot extend B, means the B class cannot extend A. So means which provides an error. Simply the meaning of the statement is, if the class is defined of final keyword, that class we cannot inherit or we cannot extend the class. So this is the second advantage of final keyword, means whenever you don't want to extend your class, then you can define your class is of final keyword. And coming to the third advantage of the final keyword is, if your defined method is of final, if your defined method is of final, then we cannot override the method. Okay, suppose whenever you don't want to override your method, then define the method of final type. Suppose here I have a class A. In this class I have a method is called display, which is of final. And similarly here I have a class B which extends A class. Again here I define display method. So if this final keyword is not available before this display, so that I can override the method. If the display method is defined by using final keyword, I cannot override. So then this statement is a illegal statement, or it is not valid statement. So these are the three advantages of final keyword. The first one is, if you have defined a variable is a final, then that value can be treated as a constant which cannot be changed during the execution of program. And the second one is, if your defined class is of final, then we cannot extend or we cannot inherit that particular class. The third advantage is, if you define the method is of final, and then we cannot override the method. So this is about final keyword. Thank you.